This podcast is part of the It Was a Thing on TV podcast network.
All films on PRISM, which have been rated by the Motion Picture Association of America, will be shown in their original uncut theatrical version. Parents are urged to use the same discretion in allowing children to view films on PRISM as they would at the theater. The following film has been rated R and contains material which is not suitable for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello there, back again. Wow, I'm telling you, the place is rocking and socking. It's the Spectrum Grill 'em Monsoon with me, yours truly, Dick Graham, and here we are again after a couple of months of layoff, really, and the action is really going to move tonight and groove. Gorilla?
No question.
We've
We
got
got a super card here tonight.
Tremendous card.
Unbelievable.
We've got all the greats of wrestling world are here tonight. Jimmy Superfly Snuka. We've got Andre the Giant. Bob Backlund. We've got Big John Studd. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, don't go away because this is where it is. This is where it's at.
Okay, everybody, welcome to a special Philadelphia-themed edition of the Squared Circle Time Machine, as we're releasing this right around the time of the NFL season opening game between the Eagles and the Cowboys. Greg here with Dane, and Dane, I think this is going to be the biggest night in Philadelphia since Kimono Wanalea danced atop the ECW arena.
Even bigger than Invincible being invincible.
Even bigger than the gang goes invincible.
Oh, yes. Well, hey, they got to meet Donovan McNabb, who surprisingly looked a lot like the guy that played Eldon on The Cosby Show, who worked at a McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's, the true breakfast of champions. I'm loving it. Speaking of Philadelphia, we got to talk about the AEW residency, the successful residency going on right now at the ECW arena. And by successful, I mean they're getting picketed by unions.
Oh, yes. Union strife already. Surprised that the other Philadelphia Mafia that's run by Soupy Sales and Buddy Epson haven't...
Buddy Epson, Buddy Hackett. Buddy Epson was...
I always get those two confused sometimes. Yes, okay, Buddy Hackett, because I know one's a more famous comedian, the other one is the patriarch of the Clampett family and
Barnaby Jones.
Barnaby Jones, yes.
And Barnaby Jones, of course, was
a Quinn Martin production.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I'm surprised I haven't grabbed Tony by his heels yet and shaked him down for more money for the union.
You know what? They ought to pay the union because you got to respect the union. Kind of like the union you ought to respect in the WWF in 1999.
Oh, yes. That was kind of silly me then thinking now later on, like, it was pretty much a play on it, knowing how much Vince hated unions altogether, and the whole thing was just a attack on them. And
giant rip.
Even just Vince Russo, I saw like from the AE podcaster, I swear to God, you guys is gonna form a union and it's gonna be up yours.
What do we got for Clash in Paris? Because we're recording this the day before Clash in Paris. So
the SmackDown titles are on the line now with Street Profits against the Wyatt Six, and we got Nikki Bella and Birmingham's most hated person now, Becky Lynch.
Oh, God. All right. Let me just say this right now. That was so fucking stupid what she did.
Stupid, but the wrong people kind of got their noses out of joint about it. It was even funnier realizing that Kelly Osbourne tagged
the wrong person.
Tagged just a fan account. So this poor fan account probably just got bombarded by all the negative comments.
But dear God, she needs to like go away for a while, a long while, because
a long time.
This is not working.
And then, unfortunately, we don't have another Alexa Bliss to put with her that can help rehab her character like have done now with Bliss and Charlotte Flair. So yes, we got that. We got the Fatal 4-Way for the World Heavyweight. We got the Donnybrook match between Sheamus and Rusev, and of course we got Cena and Logan Paul.
Well, I'm happy to announce now, Dean, that Cena and the fan from Brussels, they're cool now.
Oh yeah, because Cena had a bad day. He had a bad day. Yeah, they have made up, and apparently it also looked like the kid got a nice camera shot of Kiana James during her entrance for her match against Michin on SmackDown.
Oh, man. Okay, so that does it for the current wrestling. So now let's go 42 years and about 6 months earlier to February 19th, 1983, as the WWF held their monthly house show at the Philadelphia Spectrum on PRISM. Now, Dane, I have to describe what PRISM is for you.
Okay, because I'm guessing it's probably something like what the MSG network or is for New York, and they played a lot of exclusive shows that were select for the Spectrum in Philadelphia.
Well, yeah, it was kind of like that, but also they showed movies. So it was kind of like a combination of the MSG network and HBO.
Okay.
It's kind of also like how when you see WWF house shows from the LA Sports Arena in the late 80s on the Z channel. That's kind of what the Z channel was also. It initially started as a movie channel, and then they eventually got to airing like sports and stuff on there.
Yeah. Okay.
So we are starting with this show, and the YouTube upload was obviously ripped from the network because it has the old school intro.
Yeah.
But I love this whole opening sequence here with the obviously dubbed music that sounds like it's from a 1990s ABC soap to replace whatever music Prism had. But there's like the silhouette of this guy rolling the camera.
Some nice video shot of, as you said, I guess that's Special Delivery Jones as the referee holding up our old friend Mr. Bob Backlund's hand in victory. And Bob has got the most bewildered look on his face like, did I procure the chicken wing for the victory here?
Did I beat that plebeian?
Did he hate marijuana too?
And the best part is there's a fan right behind him, obviously wearing a Ron Jaworski Eagles jersey to tie it in with the theme here. And I think right below here is the person who will be seeing in our opening match.
Okay.
I think he kind of looks like the person that's in our opening match. I won't say who it is, but I have an idea of who it is. But okay, We get shots of the Strongbows of the Samoans because they're going to have their match for the tag titles.
Yeah, and I think it was either Alpha or Sika. They're having another bewildered look on his face.
Yeah, it's definitely Alpha right there. But then, okay, we get this banner. 10-man tag team match.
10 men. All the stars are going to be here.
Yeah, we got Andre, we have Snuka, we have Superstar, we have Buddy Rose, we got Salvatore Paloma, Pedro, Muraco, Rocky Johnson, Fuji, and for some reason, Ray the Clipper Stevens.
Well, both teams have to have kind of like the okay person, so Stevens is the okay person on that one, and then Salvatore Bellomo is on, because, I mean, you got enough star power as it is, like with Andre and Soul Man Rocky Johnson and former Intercontinental Champion Pedro Morales and pre-1984 Snuka, so he hasn't done the bad thing yet.
No. Okay, so our commentary team tonight, Gorilla's doing color and doing play-by-play is Dick Graham. Now, Dave, have you ever heard Dick Graham prior to this show?
No, and I am hoping to never hear him again.
I think he was like an announcer they only use for the Spectrum shows for whatever reason. I think he might have just been employed by Prism.
Okay, because, yeah, even just right off the bat, he kind of almost trips up on Supersize. Yeah, Supersize Snuka.
Supersize Snuka. I'm loving it. And you can tell that this is a different Gorilla because Gorilla's talking in this voice kind of like this.
He's not quite the verbose and brash commentator that we would know that Dave Meltzer apparently hates with a passion.
Oh, God. Okay. Dane, can we just say what happened? I think it was yesterday or something. Dave made this overlong tweet about how Gorilla was terrible. It's like, Dave, nobody gives a shit what you think or what anybody wrestlers thought about Gorilla Monsoon, okay? I'm not reading that shit.
Yeah, just all word salady. Like, okay, we get it. That, yeah, Gorilla may or may not have unintentionally buried the heel. And it's like basically trying to say that, well, nostalgia is kind of sucks for you people because kids liked him, but none of the adults liked him. Like, so?
Yeah. And your point?
Yeah.
Good thing Joe Murata was not going to stand for that shit on the OVP.
Yeah.
Good for you, Joe. All right, enough of that shit. Let's get to the opening match.
Before that, we got, as you kind of told me in the pre-chat, Gary Michael Capata as kind of actually shifting, because I noticed in other matches, I think they use another local guy they call the Zinc.
The Zinc?
Yeah.
That guy was something else, the Zinc.
Oh yeah, like he sounded like the really stereotypical old-timey boxing wrestling announcer. But right now we got Gary Michael Capetta here looking either like he's going to go teach a English class or looking like a very young Matt Smith from Doctor Who here with the bow tie.
That does look like something Matt Smith would have worn on Doctor Who.
Yes.
We got our opening match. Our opening match on this card is Jose Estrada against a young Kurt Hennig.
And very young Kurt Hennig.
Oh, yeah. Because when we look at Kurt here, he's like preparing for the West Texas Rednecks like 16 years early with his ring gear.
Yeah, and like this is probably the earliest I've seen of a Kurt Hennig match other than seeing some of his stuff in the AWA when he was tagging with Scott Hall. And I think recently I saw him and Terry Taylor on the WrestleFest 88 that was released on the WWE Vault channel. Okay.
I kind of like that Jose Estrada, this guy, he's wearing like some purple tights here.
Purple tights, and he's got, looks like almost that, he's got a tape on his back for some reason, like over, like, I don't know, maybe Jesus time traveled and stabbed him instead of John Cena in the kidney. If you remember that angle.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he took a ride in Orlando Jordan's time machine.
Yeah, actually, some not quite perfect, but getting their ring work from the young Kurt Hennig in this match.
Yep.
And Estrada's got some clubbering blows there. And
all right, so the finish of the match is Kurt is running Jose to the ropes, but Jose reverses. Kurt goes up the second rope, dives on him, but Jose reverses it 1, 2, 3, and Jose Estrada gets the W.
Yeah.
I think that this was kind of like it was a fine opening match.
Yeah, like I said, you get to see flashes of brilliance from the future Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm trying to think. Jose Estrada, doesn't he have one of his kids later on? Is one of the
Los Barriquas?
Los Barriquas with Miguel Perez and main event Savio Vega.
Maybe.
Yeah. And now we get
our second match. Johnny Rods and Mac Luis Rivera.
Oh, yes, the unpredictable Johnny Rods. And here we got the Zinc Man now as announcer. And I forget what the referee's name. There was actually a few good referee names in this one. So I think we'll get like a Dusty Felter or something like that.
Let's hear this ring announcer here. So
yes.
Let's see as he introduces this person coming through. Oh, I think it's Johnny's wearing a New Japan warm-up jacket.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's the line mark right there.
Yep.
Okay. Let's hear the ring announcer because I really want to hear this ring announcer.
Yep.
Karate and Oriental martial arts champion. This is the first time, Dick, in the history of the World Wrestling Federation, a match of this nature has taken place.
Well, we're delighted to have it here. Mr. Fuji's here, Rocky Johnson, Andre the Giant, and superstar Billy Graham.
I just hope the ring doesn't collapse.
Mac Rivera. His opponent, Brooklyn, New York, the 34. Green and gold trunks, Johnny Rod. The referee for this 20-minute match, Dick Worley.
Oh, Dick Worley's the ref.
Worley.
Yeah. Yes. Very historic pro wrestling ref, Dick Worley.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a legendary referee. Okay, so we got him refereeing this match here.
And then just a nice little, I think later on we get a story, I guess, from Gorilla saying that I guess Mr. Fuji's got some new samurai swords with him. And I guess apparently a recent television taping, he chased young Vince McMahon Jr. around with these swords.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, wait. I don't know. It might have been a good thing if he chased him around with the swords, depending on how his... I don't know. So, I'm just... But... What would Mr. Fuji be doing chasing people around with samurai swords?
I don't know.
Well, at least it's better than cooking people's dogs.
Yeah.
I like that Johnny's continually going off the second rope, stomping this guy.
Yes.
Okay, so Johnny has him in a sleeper here. Okay, so we're going to go to the finish of the match here. Yep. Irish whip by
Rivera.
Yep, and then an elbow by Johnny. 1, 2, 3.
And he gets him.
He gets it. Made sure to hook the leg.
Yep.
Gorilla would have been very happy with that. So Johnny gets the W here. All right, I want to hear the ring announcer announce Johnny is the winner. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Credit to Mac Rivera.
Well, he turned the fans on, and Rods included the entire action.
By the way, some fans holding a sign that says season tickets are bust. I don't know. Did he want so badly like Philly season tickets? Because the Phillies were about to start their season in about 2 months.
Yeah, or I don't know. Maybe he wanted to get some Flyers tickets there as well too, because we're at least a couple years away from.
Oh yeah, the
They're
Mike
running-
Keaton '87 run.
Yes. And getting to see Kate Smith sing on the God Bless America on the old-fashioned video wall screen on the scoreboard. And
Oh yeah, but then years later, we're gonna have to cancel her because for reasons.
For reasons, yep.
Her statue went to statue heaven with the Joe Paterno statue.
Oh dear.
All right, let's get back to the ring announcer because I still want to hear him announce Johnny is the winner.
Yeah, Johnny Rod's the winner.
All right, let's get the
The
announcement here.
time of the fall, 8 minutes, 7 seconds. The winner, Johnny Rod.
And I love the Chiron saying, winner, Johnny Rods.
At 7 minutes and 8 seconds, or whatever the time was. See, I missed some of that stuff from, like, even at the beginning there when we had Gary Michael Capetta, he was announcing that the state athletic commissioner was in attendance, the medical personnel who was there as well too. I mean, that's how you do pure sports build for your stuff.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
All right, we got our next match here. It's Tony Garea against Charlie Fulton.
And apparently Charlie Fulton has some kind of flu or something, I guess Gorilla is stating that he's not feeling 110%. So maybe Dave had a point to saying how Gorilla buried the heels too much.
Or maybe Charlie Fulton's plan was to get Tony Garea sick so much that he could throw up and he'd have to forfeit the match.
Yeah, there's even a better idea.
All right, I want to hear the ring announcer announce these competitors here. So let's go back to what was his name again? The ring announcer.
I don't know. I know it's Dan Zinkowski or something, but
I think he was referred to as Zink.
Yeah, Dick Graham refers to him as Zink because I guess
the Zink man. Thank God we still live in a world where we have Zink.
Come back, Zink.
Ladies and gentlemen, another 20-minute match. One fall from Marion, Ohio. Black trunks, 261-pound Charlie Fulton. His opponent, red trunks from Auckland, New Zealand, at 243-pound Tony Garea.
Big hand here for Tony Garea.
Oh, yeah.
Very well
And
liked
the
by the
referee for
fans.
this 20-minute or less match, Barney Solomon.
Barney Solomon.
Barney Solomon in a 20-minute or less match. Way to give possibly the way of the ending there, Zink. I was hoping for like a 20-minute for them to go 20 minutes Broadway style.
Oh, this Barney guy's just going over all the rules with Tony and Charlie here. Oh, how nice! A handshake.
Nice. The code of honor has been enacted.
Yeah, 1983 WWF.
Yeah, chew on that, Ring of Honor, basement geeks.
You know what? This was a fine wrestling match between Tony and Fulton here.
Yeah, like this is nothing. I mean, it's worked as a style for the time.
Yeah, and really, I mean, we just know Tony best as the agent guy, but you know what? Yeah. He was a pretty damn good worker in his day.
That's what because I was reading up on his history and stuff. Like, even he was a great worker in his native New Zealand, apparently.
Yeah, and he was a 5-time WWF Tag Team Champion in the days when that kind of stuff was rare.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I think he won it with Mortel probably 2 times. I think he won it once with Santana. I forget who else he won it. So to be like a 5-time tag champ in the 80s, that's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Charlie's giving Tony some blows here in the corner. And we got a bear hug spot here. Looks like Tony's trying to pull up his pants here at 35-15. Like, oh, yeah. Or he's trying to hold like a giant load in his pants. Oh, good. The fingers are locked. So if they weren't locked, Guerrero would be like, no fingers, like he did at WrestleMania 3 with freaking Hercules. He didn't get the fingers locked. Oh, that's another thing Dave would probably have been bitching about in 1987. Yeah. Fucking Hercules not getting the fingers locked. Oh, okay. So we got this spot here. Tony gives a drop kick. He goes running in and blocks Charlie here, and then duck here by Charlie, and then Charlie throws him over the top rope, and damn,
out.
Oh man, wow. No padding. Bill Watts must have been really proud that there was no padding on the concrete.
No padding, yeah.
Oh my God, it's like freaking suit on his ass. Okay, so Tony gets back into the ring here, jumps over. Sunset flip for 2, and then up. Charlie goes for a pin, but nope. The ref is like, Bordy's like, oh, no. He's got his foot on the rope.
He's got the foot, yep.
And then Charlie thinks he's won, but no. Pushes him to the ropes. 1, 2, 3. Tony gets the dub. And Charlie's like, what?
What? I thought I had it won.
All right, so let's go to the video and hear the Zinc announce the winner.
Yes.
Come back, Zinc.
Go back.
Well, too bad. Hate to see the guy lose. He put a great effort out, but I'm telling you, no comment. He's got no complaint. Maybe if I were Colton, I'd have a complaint, but I don't.
No, he got beat twice.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. All right, here's Dave Zinkoff. Let's get the announcement, the official announcement of
this. The time of the fall, 11 minutes, 42 seconds, the winner, Tony Garea.
Bonsai won. Okay, so we're going to our next match here, and what a match this is. SD Jones, Special Delivery Jones against Sweet Hansen.
Oh, God. So we got Sweet Hansen. He's coming into the ring. He's got a denim jacket on with the Texas State flag, and then he's carrying the Confederacy flag with him.
I have never seen a Sweet Hansen match before in my life. This is like my first time ever seeing Sweet Hansen. So it's like, what the hell is this? And to think like 3 years later, Vince brings in Dick Slater as the Rebel as a baby face, carrying the Confederate flag. Yeah. Think about that. Vince in 1986 was like, oh yeah, this guy carried the Confederate flag. He's a baby face. Was Vince watching the Dukes of Hazzard one too much or something?
Probably, yeah. That would be my guess. And the season he watched the most was the one season when both Bo and Luke walked off and they had the replacement cousins, whatever their names were.
Oh, Coy and Vance Duke, Dane. We covered that in episode 550 of it was a thing on TV, which we recently just re-uploaded, in fact, onto the YouTube channel. So go check that out. All right, so let's go to the Zinc. He might be like our new favorite character on this show, the Zinc.
This, good friends, is a one-fall 20-minute match in Slaughter Creek, North Carolina. In black, 296-pound Sweet Hansen. His opponent from our town, Aquamarine Tights 244, SD Jones.
Nice hand for SD.
And the official referee for this 20-minute match, Dusty Feldbaumer.
There we go. Dusty Feltbottom or whatever.
He's like, Dusty whatever. So yeah, the Spectrum crowd cheering their hometown boy SD Jones. Now, Dane, I shared with you a story. It was about 9 years ago at an indie show at Hampton Bays High School that I got at a gimmick table an LJN figure of SD Jones for $5.
Wow. Probably
And
worth it a lot now.
Yeah. I bet you it's worth a lot in 2025. But I'll tell you this. I know that show was taped by RF Video. So if you ever find that show, I'm sitting in the front row wearing a Kingsport Mets hat, holding by SD Jones LJN that I got for $5. So there you go. I like that Swede Hansen kind of has like the Andre the Giant get up that he would have later on.
Blackstrap singlet. SD Jones got some nice baby blue tights on there.
There's a lot of bear hugging in this match.
Yes.
A lot of rest holds. Nice to know that, trying to remind us, this is the voice of Dick Graham in case you're too dumb to figure it out yourself. Oh, yeah, we know it's not Gorilla Monsoon, Prism. Thank you for telling us this. Oh, I think Swede and SD are exchanging some words here, so let me just play this right here at 47:23.
Okay.
Rigsonville with a double chop to the midsection on Swede Hansen. Oh! Right out of the playground. You push me, I'll push you. Oh!
A little stare down here.
Little sight job.
He's saying, go ahead, let me have it. Give me your best shot.
Oh! Whoa! SD is upset.
Oh, that was a good stare down spot by the two of them right there. Okay, both of them trading some blows here on the ground here. Both of them are on their knees. And then SD just, standing on top of Swede, just pushes his face down the mat like, And the Spectrum crowd's going ape shit for this.
Yes. They got their hometown boy in there against that dirty Southerner there. So yeah, they're gonna love it.
Yeah. We got this kid here. I don't know what this kid here at 50-19 in the I don't know if that's a Washington jacket or if it's a Kansas City jacket. I don't know. I think SD's going for like an airplane spin here.
Yeah. Well, Swede's holding on to the top rope.
And just collapses right on top of SD for the pin at 1, 2, 3. And Swede Hansen gets the victory. It's fine. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, again, it's done. Yeah, nice hometown pop for SD Jones, who more famously will be one of the shortest matches in WrestleMania history against King Kong Bundy at the first WrestleMania.
9 seconds. My ass, that was 9 seconds. That was more like 40 seconds. Freaking King Kong Bundy takes like 25 seconds for him to get up. 9 seconds. Get the hell out with that crap. All right. I want to go to the Zinc here to announce Swede is the winner. So take it away, Zinc.
And now to ring announcer Dave Zinkoff talks to the referee.
Time of the fall, 9 minutes, 59 seconds, the winner, Swede Hansen.
All right,
let's take a look at what happened. He picked him up in an airplane spin, which is one heck of a feat. 300 plus pounds going around and round. SD sort of shifted his weight a little bit, got close. He grabbed the ropes. Grabbed the ropes, tried to get out. SD should have turned him right loose at that point. Just let him go, walk out from underneath him, and start over. Instead, tried to pull him over in front for a slam and lost his balance. The 300 plus was too much to handle.
Gorilla gave a good tip there. SG Jones should just let him go and let him fall flat on his face, and then he could have got the victory himself. But nope, he was too stubborn.
Yeah. Okay, so We're 4 matches into our show, so let's see. We got how many more? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're halfway through this show.
We're halfway done.
Halfway done. So I think it's the perfect time to take a commercial break here, and then we'll come right back with the rest of the card coming up in a bit.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Here are a few words about Levi's jeans and cords. Huh?
Inside the city of Toothopolis.
Our powerful secret weapon, Advanced Formula Crest Gel, is ready.
And just in time as...
Cavity creeps are talking. Pull out the Crest key.
Who's in teeth?
Crest Gel, Crest Gel.
Crest Gel with Fluorostat. Ready, sir.
Fire away!
Repelled by Crest Gel.
Yeah! Watch sweet
See your dentist.
and fight the cavity creeps with our great-tasting secret weapon.
Advanced Formula Crest Gel.
February looks great on CBS. Thursday, Magnum is lured into a trap that could lead to his own assassination. And on Simon & Simon, a fashion designer hires Rick and AJ to protect her from a murderous rival. Then on Knots Landing, Abby and Val's search for Gary leads to disaster. February looks great on CBS Thursday.
In the news, what went up may begin to come down. When oil prices shot sky high, there was economic panic in many countries. Now some people are afraid oil prices may come down. We'll be back with oil prices in the news. And now, oil prices in the news. For 10 years, oil prices have been pushed higher and higher and higher by a group of oil-producing nations known as OPEC, the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. Petroleum is another word for oil, and exporting means that these nations sell their oil to other countries. At its recent meeting in Geneva, Switzerland, OPEC wanted to keep oil prices up by pumping less oil. But OPEC's members could not agree on details.
It's a complete failure.
Now, oil experts expect oil prices to go down. There is simply more oil available than is needed. In the late 1970s, rising oil prices encouraged people to save energy in general and use less oil in particular. OPEC's high prices also speeded up the development of oil sources outside of OPEC, in Alaska, the North Sea, and Mexico. Now, non-OPEC oil fields outproduce OPEC oil fields. The first benefits from lower oil prices should come in the form of reduced prices for gasoline and heating fuel. Cheaper oil is bad news, though, for countries that depend on oil exports. And it's bad news for bankers who have loaned billions of dollars to countries that had expected to pay the money back out of new riches from high-priced oil. I'm Christopher Glenn with Oil Prices in the News.
February looks great on CBS.
Sunday is Archie in the wrong kind of bar.
Will you stop blowing in my ear?
And can Gloria stop Doc Adams from marrying a rich widow?
You're asking moi for advice?
Then George Jefferson is made for a day.
Arrivederci, my little snow cone.
And on One Day at a Time, Schneider and Executive.
We're talking about Schneider Fix-It International.
Then on Trapper John, is Gonzo guilty of malpractice?
Hey, come on, my record's clean.
All Sunday.
And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed those fine commercials from 1983, early 1983, as we continue on with the second half of our show here on PRISM. So our next match is between Baron Mikhail Scicluna and Eddie Gilbert, a very young Eddie Gilbert.
Wow. We got to see another future great.
Yeah. At a young age, I'm kind of excited to see a young Eddie Gilbert here.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go to Zinc. I want to hear the ring induction for this.
One fall from the Isle of Malta, the black 265-pound Baron Mikhail Cicluna. His opponent from Lexington, Tennessee, silver top, 227, Eddie Gilbert.
Outweighed Gorilla by about
And the
40.
referee,
Oops.
again, it's Dusty Feldbaumer.
He's still
Still butchers his name at the end there. Dusty Feldbaum. Hello, Joe.
Can we describe Eddie's outfit here?
He is wearing a very shiny silver ring jacket, almost looking like a giant walking TV dinner.
I kind of think he kind of looked like Elvis wearing that jacket there.
Yeah.
Oh. But it's kind of like amazing to see Eddie as like a young, spunky baby face here in 1983, since all the stuff I've seen, whether it's like from Memphis or Watts' UWF well, there was that period where in 88, 89 NWA where he was babyface, because that's how he introduces Steamboat back into the company.
Yeah. Again, like usually it's either Memphis or early ECW stuff where he was in there as a heel as well too. So it's interesting. Like, here again, like much like with Kurt Hennig, it's just nice to see him as a young, promising babyface. Like even Gorilla puts over that he's like from a well-established wrestling family.
Okay, so this match is really like nothing special here. So, okay, so here's the finish of the match. Baron has an Irish whip. Eddie ducks the Irish whip. And then back body drop by Baron. And then Eddie reverses it for a pin. 1, 2, 3, and Eddie gets the victory here. And Baron's pissed at the outcome of the match here.
Yeah.
He's giving it to poor Dusty here.
Yeah. Poor Dusty's getting his chewed out by Zabaron.
All right. Come back, Zinc, to announce the winner of the match.
The time of the fall, 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Winner, Eddie Gilbert.
I wonder if that was a rib. The time was 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Did anybody know what the hell that meant in 1983?
Who knows? And were there any established partakers of the Devil's Lettuce at that time?
In Philadelphia? No. I don't think Rob Van Dam arrives in Philadelphia for like another 13, 14 years.
Yeah.
Okay, we got our next match here for the WWF World title, because it's now the double F.
Yeah.
Double WF. So it's not the triple WF as we did the GCW show a while back.
No. Now lost a single W.
Yeah. So Big John Studd, he's challenging for the WWF World Heavyweight Championship against Bob Backlund. So, okay, the tunnel shot of Bob entering the ring here with Arnold, and no, it's Mel Phillips. Oh shit.
No, God.
That
was my biggest fear of when I was first started watching. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to see Mel Phillips as the announcer, and okay, then presently supplies with Gary Michael Capetta, and now the Zinc Man, but now here he is, Footman himself.
Oh God. But yeah, the crowd, they're going nuts for Bob here.
Yes, but remember that I think this is part of the year that it was keeping the belt on him was the worst disgusting promotional tactic, though.
No, I think it was the year before it was the most disgusting promotional tactic, Dave said, as Reader said. The most disgusting tactic in like 1982, apparently, was Bob Backlund being the champ.
Bob Backlund being a champ and having the crowds like him, apparently. He's over like we're over here. And we get a nice reminder from Gorilla Monsoon as well, too, that the $10,000 body slam challenge is also a part of this. That if Bob somehow can body slam Big John Studd, he gets himself a nice $10,000 payday.
Oh, that's nice.
I wonder if that will come into place down the road with Big John.
I don't know. Maybe a long time before somebody slams him. I can't see anybody slamming Big John Studd, Dave.
Now, can you see anyone hip tossing him?
I think Lex Luger might be in the USFL at this time. So, so now Bob has the big ass green belt here, the green strap. That, of course, Shiki would win, and then, of course, Hawk would win in January of '84. But
and I told you, got a nice Bob Backlund Prism sign. Bob Backlund is great. And it's I can't read the rest of it. Then I see Prism's on there too, but.
Oh, Muraco's crossed out and says beach bum. And then Billy Graham's crossed out and it says old man.
That's pretty tame for Philly.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be like much worse for a Philadelphia crowd.
Yeah. I mean, this is the town that booed Santa Claus.
I like how at 103.28 we have a fan here wearing a nice Flyers jersey. Nice white Flyers jersey.
Nice white Flyer, yep.
Let's go through this match here. Big Johnny's stalling here for time. He's stretching out the ropes. Fan is like throwing like some garbage at the crowd. And Bob does his little shake thing.
Yeah, the little hippity hoppity.
I bet you this is the kind of shit that pissed Dave off. Why he was like, I'm going to fucking name this guy the fucking worst promotional tactic that he's still the champ. And Big John's flexing his arm here.
Yes. Big John got quite the build.
You know what that reminds me of? Remember, I don't think we said this in Uncensored 95. Remember how at one point of the match, like John Tenta does like a flex, a mock flex for the crowd?
Yeah. I think I remember him doing that too as Earthquake in the WWF.
John has an arm lock, but Bobby does a little crawl underneath.
Crawl under to reverse and gets knocked down on his butt. It's a lot of and he's motion, come on, like he keeps basically golds Big John ran into the corner and he ducks under and then he sweeps the leg. And this is almost like little man finding a way to take down the big man match.
Yeah, Big John on his knees. He headbutts Bob right in the groin. Ouch.
Ooh. Ow, my groin.
Groin.
Now Big John's on the mat and Bob is just flying different he almost tried to get him in the chicken wing there until John breaks out and slams him to the corner and then rams his shoulder and head into him.
Okay, John's gonna go for the charge and Bob ducks.
Bob ducks again.
And drop kick right back into the turnbuckle.
Yep. And another drop kick.
Yep. He's got his. I think he's gonna do it.
He's got it. Oh nope. Collapses under, but is able to kick out from at 2 there for him.
Oh yeah. Now take note, Andre. It is possible to kick out from that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Johnny gives an elbow, goes for a pin attempt, and he's just going after Dick Worley here.
That was 3. No, it wasn't. I would have said 3 if it was 3. But now he's. So I think this is the finish of the match here because now he's got.
Oh, Bob's got on the outside of the ring. He's on the apron.
Yep.
He's got
on the apron, and now he's got the chicken wing on.
But I think Dick, he's calling for the bell here. I think he's counted out Bob. Bob is like an idiot. It's like, yeah, I won. Yeah,
I won. Yeah.
But no, Dick informs Gary that, no, it's a count out victory for Big John Studd.
And then Big John Studd does a nice El Gigante, I want the belt.
But John, probably like an idiot, doesn't know that the title can't change hands on a DQ or count out.
Yeah. No, I don't think so, because we get that reminder again from, I think, both Dick and Gorilla remind us that the belt doesn't change hands on a count out or disqualification.
We're going to hear from Johnny, who's going to deliver something to Bob. So, Big John Studd.
Really not happy about the decision either. He wanted the championship belt.
Yep.
Can't get it on a disqualification.
That's right.
Or a count out. Well, John,
No, John, you're not the champion.
No, that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
John's like, I thought I won the title.
You still tapped out from the
Chicken wing.
The bell rang when you were in the chicken wing too. So
You're going to give up anyway.
Yeah.
From the timekeeper and give it back to Bob Backlund so that the fans will know what's going on here. Cannot win the title on a disqualification or count out. Well, I don't know what they want to do. This match is over. Bob Backlund saying he gave up in the chicken wing and crossface. Referee Dick.
And Bob's like, I want. And John's like, I want my belt. No, John, you don't get the belt. What the hell?
And Bob's like, okay, let's keep going at it then. And Dick Worley's like, stop it, you guys.
And Bob's just casually lifts Dick. I was like, no, I don't want. We're going to settle this.
We're going to settle this. But that's, he just picks him and he just picks him up and puts him down so gently. Like,
and Dick's still like, no, we're not going to have this settled.
No, not tonight.
Oh, I'm ashamed. We're not. This is far from finished, Dane.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, well. Okay, so now we got a best 2 out of 3 falls match for the WWF tag team titles between the Wild Samoans of Afa and Sika with Captain Lou against the Strongbows and Chief J Strongbow and Jules Strongbow.
And it should be noted the Strongbows are the tag team champs going into this match.
And poor Dick and Gorilla didn't even thought it was only a single fall because they were too busy yapping to pay attention to Gary Michael saying it was 2 out of 3 falls.
Oh, well. That's their fault. They should have paid close attention.
Yeah.
But I think I said to you, Dane, in this, that I thought that this was a pretty fun little brawling match.
Oh yeah, this is you got yourselves all the standard chops from our Native American team and the indestructible headbutts from our Samoans.
Okay, so let me go to the history of WWE.com and go through how the falls went. So in fall number 1, the Strongbows were disqualified at 11:38, and then about 2.5 minutes later, in the second fall, Sika ended up pitting Jules. So we get a rare 2 straight falls victory here by the Samoans in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yes, but apparently, I guess it was stated by Dick or Gorilla that because the first fall was a disqualification, it nullified any chances of the titles changing hands, which is kind of an odd rule because we've seen a lot of 2 out of 3 fall matches where there is a disqualification or count out in one of the falls, but it didn't negate.
Oh, a title switch, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that happens, on a Saturday night's main event between the Bulldogs and Demolition, where Bulldogs won one of the falls by DQ. But Jesse points out to Vince, no. One of the falls was a DQ, so they don't get the belts. But then, like a year later, when it's Demolition against the Brainbusters win a fall by DQ in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the titles, but they still win the belts anyway. I'm guessing in kayfabe down the line, between 88 and 89, that
they changed the rule on that.
Yeah, somewhere Jack Tunney was like, I don't want this fucking rule anymore. I'm going to change this.
But we still got a nice brawl. Like I said, this was a fun brawl match with the...
Oh, the Samoans and the Strongbows. Yeah, this was fun.
Yep. Yes.
I'd say, if I was going to go star rating, I'd say maybe 2.5 stars, maybe possibly 3.
Yeah, 2.5, 2 3/4, maybe.
Okay, so now we have our big 10-man tag team match, our main event of the show. And this is so big. You know what? I'm going to let Gary introduce the competitors and the rules of this match. So
yes, because even the rules were kind of a little weird.
So let's go to Gary.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, because of the unusual nature of this following contest, the 11 p.m. curfew has been lifted.
Oh, that's so great. The 11 p.m. curfew has been lifted for this match, Dane.
Wow. It's 11 p.m. Do you know where your children are? They're probably still at the Spectrum watching the 10-man tag match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time in Philadelphia wrestling history a 10-man tag team match. It is set for the best 3 of 5 falls with a 2-hour time limit.
Oh my God! 2 hours.
2 hours. 2 hours. 3 out of 5 falls.
Oh my God! We could go all night with this match, Dane. Yeah. Could you imagine this match going on till like 1 a.m?
Poor Andre would be like,
oh, he'd be so out of it by like 30 minutes.
And this is still like not quite out of shape Andre yet either.
Yeah, this is when Andre could still work.
Yeah.
Introducing team number 1, weighing 255 pounds, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Playboy Buddy Rose. 248 pounds, from Osaka, Japan, Mr. Fuji. 236 pounds, from San Francisco, California, Ray the Crippler Stevens. Weighing 251 pounds, from Paradise Valley, Arizona, the former heavyweight champion, superstar Billy Graham. And at 253 pounds, from Sunset Beach, Hawaii, he is the Intercontinental Champion, the magnificent Muraco.
Oh my God. Muraco's like a heat machine.
Yeah.
Because he's the current Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, and as we saw earlier, the sign there, he's a beach bum, apparently.
I think this might be, around the time of the famous feud with Snuka. I don't know when they have the famous cage match at MSG. It's got to be sometime before this match. I got to check when that match was. So let me just go on the Google here. Snuka, Muraco, cage match. Oh, that's not until October.
Oh, wow. So we're just in the beginning of this.
Yeah, the beginning of their feud here.
Their epic feud.
Yep.
And Superstar looks almost unrecognizable, like he shaved his head.
Well, remember, he had the karate gimmick at this time, Dane, because remember, he had just destroyed Bob's belt.
Yes.
Oh, that made Bob go insane.
Yep.
All right. So let's hear Gary announce the face team.
Yep.
And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, 250 pounds, from Washington, D.C., Rocky Johnson. 241 pounds, from Italy, Salvatore Bellomo. 241 pounds from Culebra, Puerto Rico, the former world's champion, Pedro Morales. Weighing 251 pounds from the Fiji Islands, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. And from the French Alps, he weighs 474 pounds, the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
I gotta say, Dane, that is an all-star babyface 5-man tag team right there.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, you got Andre, you got a strongly over the crowd Snuka there, you got former world champion Pedro Morales. You got future tag team champion with Mr. USA Tony Atlas in there and Rocky Johnson, and father of the arguably one of some brat named Dwayne.
Yeah, some guy named Dwayne. That's all.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Salvatore
Bellomo's there.
Like, okay, all right, that's fine. He could be kind of like to this team what Brian Doyle was in the '78 Yankees. So you don't often get a Brian Doyle reference on a wrestling podcast, but God damn it, I'm gonna give it to you. Oh, we got this like old man here at 143.15 in like a top hat and a brown jacket.
Oh yes, he kind of looks like he too might have also accessed Elvis Costello or Bono had found the Orlando Jordan time machine and decided to come watch this match.
And we got some guy with a sign that says, "We love Superfly," and I guess extra tubby, but I'm guessing this is some kind of insult to Muraco on the sign.
Yeah.
I guess maybe.
Yeah.
Well, Don's hearing it from the crowd.
Yeah, they're calling him Beach Bum already, and I think we will also get a nice Fat Boy chant at Playboy Buddy Rolls as well too, which again is kind of not what you expected from the infamous from a Philly crowd who, I mean, all the stuff they used to chant at the ECW shows.
Oh, man. I wonder if a young hat guy was at this show. Or maybe Faith No More guy. I wonder if he was at this show, too. I don't know if Vladimir made the trip down from New York to see this.
Nope, I don't think so.
And we got these kids in these
the
red jackets. I'm going to have words to say about these kids when we get to the end of this show.
Okay.
I like this spot here where Fuji's got Rocky in an armbar. He there's a little dance here.
Yep.
He kicks Fuji, and then he's just like jumps up and he like these punches here. Boom,
yep. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so Rocky and Buddy work out for a bit here. I really liked Buddy Rose. I mean, I gotta say, you know what? A lot of his stuff is in Portland, but I mean, I kind of enjoyed what I see of Buddy Rose from the stuff I've seen. I even enjoy the blowaway tie-ins.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I think it's thanks to Buddy Rose that we get all those Portland tapes, because he was actually smart enough to record those shows back in the day.
Yep.
Oh, man. So we got Rocky and Muraco, and the crowd's like all going nuts. They want to see him go at it. Oh,
miscommunication from Muraco smacking. Oh no! He got
smacked by Andre.
Yeah,
in the wrong spot at the wrong time. So Rocky makes the tag to Snuka, and it is electric here. Yeah. And then I love that he just gets him like a headlock, and he just like makes the tag over to Pedro, and then he just like, "All right, Pedro, you beat the shit out of Don." And Don just walks over the corner where all the baby faces are on and is like, "Oh,
God!" Oh.
And then he gets trapped by Rocky and Salvatore here.
Yeah.
And then they're going to let Pedro beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And then, Pedro's going to, who's he going to make? He's going to make the tag to Andre.
And here comes the big man.
The big guy. Big boot by Andre. Don goes over the rope here. And Buddy's just going in the crowd like, no. Oh, how nice. Buddy and Ray, they're going to go out to help poor Don. And, oh, my God. Don, just as Andre Ducks runs, and then he runs right into Andre's ass. And it hurts so much that Ray Stevens has to make the tag. And now Ray's like, oh, I don't want any.
He begs off. He's like, no, don't. I don't want to. Don't make me go against them.
And then, Ray then is in the corner trapped with Andre. I think Billy and Fuji are trying to give Ray some advice here, but Andre's like having none of it. No. Double knob knocker on Billy Graham and Mr. Fuji. And Billy's like, my head. Okay, so Ray gives a little kick to Andre as he's trying to go for a back body drop. And then Ray makes the tag over to Billy here. And then Billy trades some shots, but then Andre gets Billy in a
bear hug.
Yeah, Andre gets Billy in a bear hug. And then I think, freaking Buddy tries to kick Andre in the knee during the bear hug to break it up. And then Andre goes in the corner here. And Ray Stevens, he's headlocking Andre and choking on the rope, but Jimmy's like, nope. And so Andre, he makes the tag over to Jimmy here. And then Jimmy trades some shots, goes over to Salvatore. And then we go to Billy, who tags in Don. And then Don gives Salvatore an airplane spin. Yep. And then Don, 1, 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Buddy comes in. Buddy tries to give an airplane spin.
Yeah.
It's just going, and then drops him. And then he makes the tag over to Fuji. And Fuji goes back to Crippler. Trade a little blows here. Then Jimmy comes in, and Jimmy and Ray, they're trading some blows here. And then Don comes back in. And then headbutt by Jimmy onto Don. And then Jimmy tags in Pedro. And Don's like begging off, like, and then Andre just traps Don. And then it's just
in the rope.
Yeah, he's just slapping Pedro the shit out of Muraco. And then Pedro makes the tag over to Rocky, and Rocky just does a little more of those punches. I love the fact that it's so quick. There's like a lot of quick tags here in this first fall.
You got this hilarious looking spot. Well, almost dangerous, but Muraco gets his neck caught between the two top ropes, like the middle and top rope, and he's making like,
So now we got at 154. It's Salvatore and Fuji right here. Salvatore is going for a move. Fuji just belly to backdrop. 1, 2, 3. So the heels get the first fall of this match.
Yes.
So the heels are up 1-0.
Yeah.
So I think we get like a rest period here before we get
rest
started.
Period, and and I think we get some. I guess because rest period, and then I think Bellomo and Fuji have to start off again because I think they said that people involved in the deciding fall have to start off again.
Okay, so quickly Fuji goes over to Billy here. The heels are just beating the crap out of Salvatore here. I think Buddy, he dropped a knee onto Salvatore here. They're just making some quick tags here. Don's giving some blows to Salvatore. Slingshots him right into the elbow of Fuji. And Ray, he's just choking Salvatore with the middle rope here with his knee. I got to play the ending of the second fall here. So
we want Snuka. Slam here by Mr. Fuji. Snuka up on the top turnbuckle. Drop kick, knee drop, and count 3 is good. Unbelievable move by Superfly.
So yeah, Jimmy jumped up on top of the rope while Fuji was trying to slam Bellomo. And then Bellomo goes on top of Fuji for the 1, 2, 3, and so the faces tied up at 1 apiece. You know, if Jesse were calling this match, he'd be so fucking pissed. He'd be like, How the hell is that legal, Gorilla?
How is that legal, Gorilla? Snuka was
Jimmy.
even a legal man.
Okay, so it's even at one fall apiece here. All right, Salvatore's still technically the legal man, so
yeah, but now he gets the hot. I don't know. Does he get?
He crawls over to Jimmy for
Crawls
the tag.
over and for the tag, and now we got Snuka back in.
Yeah, so now it's Jimmy against Buddy here,
Mhm.
and so going for like a Irish whip. Jimmy jumps, sunset flip. 1, 2, 3.
3. Whoa, that was quick.
So the faces now quickly. They're up 2-1 in the match.
2-1, yes.
Oh man, those who were expecting like a 2-hour
if you were expecting this to be
match.
a 2-hour, yeah.
You getting quick, you figure, I might get ready to catch the early train on the SEPTA.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 2-1 here. The heels, they're having like a little conference. So it's let's see, it's Jimmy and Buddy as we ended the third fall. So
yep.
Okay, so Jimmy gets a tag into Andre here. Then Andre makes the tag over to Fuji. And Fuji's like, as soon as he's tagged in, he's like, oh, Andre, no, I don't want you to beat the shit out of me. But then Andre is just, he gets, a neck pinch onto Andre by Fuji here. Must have gotten that from the somewhere in Japan, that hold. It must be a devastating hold. And then he makes the tag over to Don. So Don and Ray, they're working over Andre in the corner, but Andre's just like, he's fighting them off like the competitor he is. Then Andre just makes the big slam of Don on top of the rope. Don, that's a stupid idea. Why would you go on top of the rope with Andre there? Just no.
Stupid man.
No. And Don tags Buddy, and even Buddy's like, oh, I don't want any of this. No. And, hold on a second. Buddy goes over to Jimmy and using Jimmy's hard head.
Hard head to headbutts Buddy Rose with.
Oh, that's smart. Irish whip by Andre. Big boot. Butt splash by Andre. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, 3-1.
Yep, in favor of the faces as the faces get the dub here. And Andre's he's not done.
He's not done. He's cleaning house.
Oh yeah, Andre and Snuka, they're beating the crap out of Stevens here. Rocky is trying to go after Fuji here. And then we get this like old man here at 2:03:59 with these glasses. He's like, yes!
Yeah! Hooray!
Hooray! And we got some fan here wearing a Cowboys jersey at 2:03:59. Why would you wear that in freaking Philadelphia, guy? Come on. And Salvatore's giving some shots at Billy, but then the heels, they go off.
Yeah, faces celebrate in the ring, and we get the official announcement from Gary next.
Yeah, so let's go to Gary for the official announcement.
Andre's team left in the ring. Ray Stevens coming over to collect Playboy Buddy Rose, and with their tails between their legs.
I think they're all ready to get the heck out of here.
Muraco, the only one reluctant to go back to the dressing room along with superstar Billy
Ladies
Graham.
and gentlemen, the time of the fourth and deciding fall, 2 minutes, 29 seconds. The winners of the fall and the entire match, the team of Andre the Giant, Jimmy Snuka, Pedro Morales, Salvatore Bellomo, and Rocky Johnson.
I'll tell you, man, you have seen it tonight. If you don't like what you saw, if you don't like what you saw in the way of wrestling on this card, you won't be ready for next month.
Well, that's putting it lightly, Dick.
So if I didn't like the wrestling on this card, why am I going to like the wrestling on the next card now, Dick?
Okay, Dick, whatever. But okay, Dick and Gorilla are going to say goodbye to us. But we get these kids in the red jackets. They're just freaking leaning over the freaking guardrail. Just this one kid, I got to pause this here. At like 2:05 35.
Oh, I see him. Yeah,
he's just got his mouth open, this ginger kid right here.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, one of them's doing the Jimmy Superfly salute.
Okay, yeah.
I think one of them might be Pat and Gorilla on the back here. But yeah, that does it for this show here from PRISM from February 19th of 1983. So, Dane, thoughts about this show?
It was a fun show, like, especially once we got to like the main event stuff, like with Backlund and Stud was like would pass for like a decent big man, little man match. Samoans versus Strongbows was a fun brawl, and yeah, and that 10-man tag match was, I mean, you want to talk about an all-star tag match, there's your all-star tag match there. Not just the Young Bucks and the Death Riders against Crippled Osprey, Crippled Omega, still kind of holding together Tomohiro Ishii. And to think I got crapped on by some Wrestling Observer fans on Facebook because I make that snide comment whenever they post for Dynamite, like all-star tag match announced, like all-star match featuring no stars. So I also even busted out the old Mike Graham line about 9-belt Monet now. She's got 9 belts, but still can't draw a dime.
Had 9 belts, never drew a dime.
Never drew a dime. Yeah, and then this one person says, well, yeah, you should follow his example. Like, thanks for wishing death upon a complete stranger on the internet for having a differing opinion about pro wrestling. Ugh.
AEW fans are just... I can't even deal with these people. I just can't.
No.
As we said, there are things about WWE that we don't like that we say on this podcast. If a company does something that we don't like, we will say it. If someone does something right, we do. When AEW does something worth praising, we do it. Don't think it doesn't happen, because it does.
Yeah, because I mean, I was pleasantly surprised with Hangman and MJF.
Yeah, that was a good match between those two.
Yeah. Here we were at the beginning trashing the whole Becky Lynch promo in Birmingham there. And then we didn't even get to even the cringier part of the promo, not so much the slandering Ozzy Osbourne's good name, but the whole C-word stuff.
Oh!
And like, oh, please, he's just... I mean, I know she lost already, but please, can we just bring in Bloodsport Natty already and have her, like, dog walk Becky for the Intercontinental title already, please?
Yeah, could we please, like, have her, like, Ultimate Warrior honky tonk manner in, like, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Because I would be so happy with that.
I want, like, Bloodsport Natty to do, like, come out in the black tights and the mouth guard and the shoes looking like peak Kurt Angle, bring out her entourage using... So I actually watched one of the Bloodsport Natty matches. It was actually more in Booker T's home promotion there, that whatever Reality of Wrestling. Like she comes out with this entourage and she's using Rage Against Machines Killing in the Name Of for her entrance theme, and she's just, you forget what a great, like, Natty is awesome. Yeah, she's a good worker.
Yeah, she's like the best.
Yeah, like... So yeah, please bring that version of Natty onto the main roster and have her, like I said, 30-second squash Becky. Let Becky go and try and keep up with the Rhodeses and see if she can convince Seth to have another baby. And we need the Rhodes sisters versus the Rollins Lynch sisters somewhere along the line.
Oh, yeah. That'd be so terrific if we had that in like 25 years.
Yeah.
At like WrestleMania 66. We'll be like 60-something years old, and we'll be like so pumped for that freaking match.
Yeah. And then don't forget, we got Jake, and we got the whole bloodline still going on because they keep reproducing. I mean, Jacob's apparently got like 7 kids.
God, I can't wait till Jimmy and Naomi have their kid. They'll be probably challenging Becky's kid for the NXT Women's title in 23 years.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Okay, so that does it for the WWF Spectrum House Show from February of 1983. So, Dane, in our next show, why don't we continue the kind of Philadelphia theme? But, okay, all right, so this isn't going to be in Philadelphia, Dane. We're going to have this in Orlando.
Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, we're going to go the Impact Zone.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to go the Impact Zone. And I guess for some reason, one night in the summer of 2010, we're going to get Extreme.
But we've already gone Extreme already. We've done One Night Stand. We've done One Night Stand 2, Electric Boogaloo. They brought back ECW for reasons. Even Shane Douglas ran his own hardcore homecoming for all the ECW people that didn't get the invite from Vince.
Yeah, but apparently Dixie thinks I'm going to do my own version of One Night Stand with blackjack and hookers.
Will Kimona want to lay a dance atop the Impact Zone?
No, she's not going to dance atop the Impact Zone, Dane. I'm very sad to say.
Oh.
But you know what, Dane? We're going to get a lightsaber fight.
Cool.
So that'll be coming up in our next episode of the Squared Circle Time Machine. We're going to be covering, oh my God, TNA Hardcore Justice 2010. So we'll see you with that episode of the Squared Circle Time Machine. I'm Greg, and that was Dane, and we'll see you with that episode of the Squared Circle Time Machine coming real soon. Have a good rest of your day, and EAGLES, Eagles! Now, Dane, I actually found a promo from 1983 with Ray Stevens. Now, Dane, I've never heard Ray Stevens speak before in my life. So this is going to be good. I'm going to finally hear Ray Stevens do a promo.
Okay.
All right. So he's conducting this promo with Vince. So let's hear it.
Ladies and gentlemen, crippler Ray Stevens, much like an individual whom we interviewed earlier on, Salvatore Bellomo, both of whom will clash in Madison Square Garden on the afternoon of March 20 against each other. Mr. Stevens, Bellomo, I'm sure you would grant, is every bit your equal. Not granting that, obviously, then, surely you would grant that Salvatore Bellomo, if not being your equal, generally speaking, does have assets superior to yours. Certainly a little bit more wrestling technique, would you not say? Perhaps a little more speed, agility. Crippler Ray Stevens, ladies and gentlemen, not having a whole heck of a lot to say this week. Nonetheless, we look forward to his matchup against Salvatore Bellomo, one of the great wrestling matches presented in Madison Square Garden.
Okay, even I love the fact that his hair, he's almost got like the silly bob over, like kind of like Guy Gardner and Superman, or even like Fester from Addams Family Values when he has that silly when he wears the wig.
Oh yeah, when he's married to Joan Cusack.
Yep.
Oh.
Who are you? What are you? Who moved the rock?
Oh. Well, it said it right in the promo. Ray Stevens' speechless interview, and well it was.
It was. He delivered on that promise.
And